As I sit here and stare out these windows, for the people that's listening on, the podcast or on the radio or however you're listening, I definitely suggest you jump over to my YouTube page. That is Ty J Pratt. That's basically my YouTube page. But you can see that I'm staring basically at the camera, but I'm also staring outside my window. And for everybody that's watching me, obviously you can't see what I'm watching, but as I sit here and just contemplate on where I came from and where I'm going, my journey is very I can't say very unique because I was just about to say that it's not unique. I definitely would say it was a struggle. Um, a lot of things about my past define and make me who I am today. Basically, the good and the bad. And I'll be honest, I don't regret anything that I did, said, the people I came in contact with. I mean, I don't regret anything. The reason why I say this and the reason why I'm actually making this is live your dream. Whoever you are, whoever needs to hear this, please live your dream. Do you understand that every day that you wake up, you get an opportunity to do something great? I mean, something that is so unique, so monumental that it can change the course of not just your history and your family tree, but the history of this whole entire world if you let it. But you got to be willing to take them chances. You got to be willing to take them hits. You got to be willing to get in the ring with all the naysayers and fight back. I mean, the world is not easy. And if you can't tell, I mean, things is going to happen that we just it's not foreseen as we live it in the times today. Everything that we thought that we knew, if you take the time and really sit down and watch what's going around, everything around you is changing. Everything. The way that we communicate, I mean, the way that we learn, I mean, we all or the majority of us probably experienced e-learning at one point in time, but now e-learning is basically part of what our whole generation is going to be about. I mean, Zoom meetings. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody at this point is sick and tired of Zoom meetings. Um, but not for nothing, it is what it is. But these are the times that we live in, regardless of what COVID 19 came about and changed something for us. Eventually, this was going to happen. And I'm not talking about pretty much the pandemic, but change. If, if people look around about what's happening, it's basically change is happening right in front of us. And I know most of us is scared and most of us don't want it to change. Most of us keep saying, I can't wait till things to go back to normal, go back to normal. I'm gonna be honest, like if you don't know, things is not gonna go back to normal. The way that we interact, the way that we look at each other is gonna change. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's good or bad. But over the last couple of days, and I mean, I'll probably say the last couple of weeks, I actually been listening and watching how everybody interact, and it can be very subtle or it can be very big, but it's huge. There's a shift that's coming, and if you don't believe me, just look around. Look how you talk to your peoples now. Look how you even look at your friends and family. Like, look at the hesitation of what you want to do or what not to do. Because not for nothing, I will have to put this out there because a lot of people don't recognize that you can go outside. Nobody's telling you not to go outside. I do believe that they recommend you go outside, but you choose not to. That is your choice. That is your will. Nobody told you to stay indoors. They told you to practice social distancing. They told you to wear a mask. But they never told you to keep your ass indoors and drive yourself crazy. You choose to do that because of fear, because you are not listening to the whole entire picture. Take time to listen to what people are saying. We can't be trapped indoors for a long period of time. Some of us can, but eventually you will break. Myself, I'm still good. I One thing I learned in these times are pretty much I'm a creator. I need to create. I knew that about myself, but I didn't think it was that important for me to constantly keep creating something. Um, I'm pretty sure certain people that's listening probably already know that I'm a creator. But it is very important for me to create. That is one of my sanities. I need to keep going. I need to basically create something out of nothing, and it could be anything. It doesn't matter if I want to create like a whole nother business. I mean, I think that's the definition of a entrepreneur is just to create. And I knew I was a creator, or I knew I was going to do something great with my time or my life that I'm here ever since I was a little kid. I mean, most people call it being defiance. And yes, I mean, to some degree, I am hard headed, stubborn, and pretty much defiant. But it's not that I'm doing it purposely. It's not like I'm seeking out to like break all the rules because I don't want to follow the rules. It's just the fact that I want to create my own way. I want to experience things on my own term. Yes, I understand that there's a rules and regulation, but I also know that I get this one time around. I'm talking about life. Why do I want to follow the same road that somebody else carved out? I want to go to a different road that's not carved out. Yeah, would it be hard? Damn sure. But guess what? Me personally, I'm not afraid of that. Where I came from, this right here is a breeze. And I'm not talking about my childhood was like this struggle, and we lived paycheck to paycheck, and I was eating out of I wasn't eating out of trash cans and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to paint a picture like woe is me type thing. But one thing that my mother did for me, she made me see the difference of being grateful and appreciate everything that is given to me. I never took anything for granted, and I never took anyone for granted. I might not show the love that most people are looking for, but I never took anybody for granted. I always recognize what everybody did for me, and I always try to pay it back as fully as I can. Now, can I say that in return? Probably not. I mean, if anybody knows me, there's one thing that I literally require in all aspects of my life. And I really don't need to say it because I'm pretty sure I said it multiple times to a lot of people that came across me, whether it was in business or in my relationship, just overall. I require one thing only. And I do believe that is the biggest thing for everybody, not just me, but for everybody. And if you don't know what I required, the word is understanding. That's it. I am. I don't judge. I, to be honest, I don't care what you do, and I know that sounds harsh, but let me explain why I say I don't care. The reason why I don't care is because it's your life. How you think, whatever you breathe, whatever you want to do, that's on you. It doesn't affect me. Now, if you try to force your opinions and your views on me, see, that's different. I will push back because that's not my views and that's not my opinions. I will give you my opinions and I will give you my views. And if you don't like it, just remember you just gave me your opinions and your views. So, in the same token, in the same respect, you should be able to receive the same thing back. But as we live in a world that I know that is not that easy, it is very complex, and life is not pretty much again that easy. Everything always going to be a challenge, and again, me personally, I'm always up for a challenge. So with that said, I'm talking to all my dreamers, all my entrepreneurs, all my thinkers, my writers, my teachers, or wannabe teachers, my wannabe lawyers and doctors. Whatever you want to do, do it.